And okay, here we go. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hot Book Alert Live. I'm Mercenot, your main man on the ones and the twos, kicking it steady. And joining me is Mr. Longshort, and we got my guy here, Dino, Tales from the Flip Side CEO. How both y'all doing? What's up?
Hey, doing all right, man. Doing all right. Sunday night once again, and yeah, let's get into this.
I'm excited.
I got my two partners with me, so this should be a good show. Now, okay, so I had trouble because in StreamYard they're having trouble downloading slides. They're having trouble downloading Google Slides, so we're gonna try it like this. Hopefully it's not too much of a mess, but we're still gonna have fun. We're still gonna have fun. All right, so let's see, what are we doing? Slide, share screen. Okay, so no, we don't want this. This is going to be. I think we might have a train wreck show. I don't know.
You want to? I don't know how I get
Share screen. I don't want to share this screen.
Hey, what's up, Lord Tatman? Thanks again for the super chat.
What's up, Lord Tatman's Comics? Slides. I'm going to try this one more time. We'll see what happens. If not,
that's frustrating. I'm playing some Fortnite as you're rolling through this. You want me to take control, dog? I don't even know how to. Can you share your thing and I can download it on mine?
I forgot how to do. I forgot how to do that.
Okay. Send me the link for your Google Slide in the private chat, and I'll request access. I think I can do this. I got smoked on Fortnite.
Copy. Okay, so private. Here you go.
Okay, that's what you got. So I'm going to ask me to request for access. Yep. So I'm going to request the access. So I sent it. You get an email right now. Santa did something.
Don't give it to him, Carter. I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, don't trust me, man. Terrible person. That's why I use GIMP and everything. I'll just make the template myself. I can't rely on Google. It's a big company.
Yes. Viewer, editor. Yeah. So are you able to? Are you able to get in there?
Give me a second. It still says access denied. Hold on a second. Let me hit it again. Access denied.
What about now?
F5 not working. Hold on a second. There we go. Now,
okay. Sweet.
All right. Now I gotta quit my games. I was gonna just not really pay attention and play Fortnite.
You gotta put in work.
Now I gotta put in work. I'm gonna send you a bill. Send you a bill. Hold on one second. Do this.
Okay, so for everybody tuning in, I'm having trouble with Google Slides.
Nah, you're fine. Boom! It's like me taking over the show. So if you hit my screen at the bottom there, because I'm not in control here. There you go.
Okay.
So if I do this, this at the beginning. Is that better?
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now I can share the screen. So I want to talk about some share screen.
I'm sharing, so that's why.
Okay.
You want me to stop sharing?
Yeah, for a second. Okay. Damn it. Because I want to jump in and talk about some heritage auctions really quick.
Okay.
Where are they? Okay, here we go. And I need to sign in. Oh, this show is a mess. This show is a mess from the very beginning.
I'm not pulling Comic Tom and taking over his show. Just trying to help out with the technical. I'm the young Jamie on the show, okay?
Okay, so all right, so let's see what sold recently. And I thought I had these ready. You know what, the hell with it. Let's go into the slides.
Okay.
Forget it. Forget it. I'm trying to be too sophisticated. I can't do it.
Okay. Hit the button for me, dog.
Okay.
You just tell me when to hit next slide, dog.
Okay.
I'm in the back with the little Michael Myers or
Before we get into the slides, how was your guys' weeks in comics?
I hit a legendary show in Western Mass this weekend. It's called Big Skeleton, and Gary Dolgoff is the guy's name. The dude is like Kaiser Soze of comics around here. I mean, he's got a warehouse with thousands of long boxes, but so probably a few hundred long boxes. Every book was $3. You know, there are $100 books just being pulled out of there. It was nuts. It was absolutely crazy. So, yeah, it was packed. I dug for about 3 hours and came out with some pretty good stuff. So, really happy about that. But I'd never been before. Phil from Vintage Comics was there. I don't know how I didn't see him, but you know, he was at the same thing, and I didn't. It was so packed I didn't even see him. But it's a damn good show. Free.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so the sale, how many people do you think were there?
I mean, there's got to have been over 100 people. Pretty easy. 150 maybe. You know, they had some magazines. They had one section of higher price books, but it was just tables of long boxes and people just going through them. But
was it like blood sport? Was it people just like jockeying for position? Or
I mean, yeah, I mean, there were some guys where like you would be waiting and they would say fuck off and they would just kind of go right for it. It wasn't too bad. Like it wasn't too many elbows being thrown, but yeah, there were some aggressive guys in there. So
okay.
Interesting. I did the old Halloween thing with the kiddo. So
yeah, how was Halloween?
it was dope. He thought he was a Lego robot superpower dude. But he was just like a Lego knight kind of thing. But he looked like kind of like a really better version of Osimo. He had like a big square body thing and the hands and stuff.
Yeah, my boys, they've all aged out of that stuff. So it was just me sitting at the house handing out candy to other kids. So
yeah.
I was surprised at trick or treating because I don't remember. Okay, so after COVID, I don't remember it going on afterwards. But this year they were out.
So the one in my neighborhood is only let's talk about trick or treating time. So back in our day, right, it was like 3 hours, 4 hours, or whatever. You know, it was like 5 o'clock to like whenever you felt like leaving. Mm-hmm. Here it's only an hour. Where we went, it was like 2 or 3 hours, but it's like really short now. It's like an hour, and people are like, "Okay, I'm done." It's interesting.
They just don't like the candy man the way we used to, I guess.
Man, he didn't even get real chocolate. Like, he likes like Hershey bars, like chocolate bars. He didn't get really any chocolate. It was all like Twizzlers and like fruit stuff and not really chocolate. And it was just interesting. It's interesting nowadays. We the place I was at, they were giving out full size candy bars. Like, geez, dog. Okay.
Man, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build the buzz. Like, we don't get that many people coming by here, so I'm trying to like get the word out. The king size.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to give a shit. It's not working.
Yeah, see, same thing here. It's like in my harbor town. That's why I don't in my harbor town that Marcus and I always says. I have like one, like if you go down one street, like there could be like, oh, there's like 30 houses, 40 houses, but it's like, oh, 2 people are only down that street are doing trick or treating. So you wasted like, 10 of your hour long going down that street for nothing. So
yeah, for my house, there's 2 cul-de-sacs that are pretty popular, and then you have to, my house is in between them, so the kids have got to walk by it to get from one to the other. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Like, we put lights out, we put the whole damn thing, but just not.
Yeah, we did. We picked out a big. So at the place we went, we had like an old car out there. It was kind of cool. Then we had like adult section, and we had like a trick or treater section. So we had like, I don't know, probably 600 kids. It was like a popular small town, like west of us.
Pretty good, man. 600 kids, man. Damn,
that's a lot of kids, man.
Yeah.
You
know what?
Beers. Yeah, we give out beers too.
Yeah. I forget. I haven't talked to Mike since for a couple days, since probably Tuesday's flip side. So I wanted to. I was curious how Halloween was at his development.
Yes.
That shit, like, I was there for the 4th of July. 4th of July in his development was lit.
Was it like Baghdad?
Yes.
That's how Livonia was, where I used to live at, dude.
That shit was like a war. It was just like,
dude, in like my area, dude, it's like, it's not just July 4th, it's the whole month of May, June, July, and like August. I'm like, dude, they're lighting off fireworks at my house right now. I'm like, dude, relax, man. Like, lighting off fireworks at Halloween. People are freaking out on the page.
It was like, I swear, it was like we went to University of Akron together, and like every like Friday or Saturday night, we would just like walk the streets, and there'd be a party like every other house. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it was on the 4th of July. So I can only imagine what it was at his development on the 4th of July. So that was fun.
Yeah, we almost ran out of candy at our place we stayed at. It was crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. It was like full side bars, and we had like 2 extra bags, and we also just brought a bag and said screw it. But the guy was like, "Oh, I'm okay," and we almost ran out. But like the problem was is like they take over the street, so like you can't like get out of your house or anything. So it's like to go like literally like the half a mile down the road to Rite Aid, which I'm sure they don't even have candy because it's all probably gone. But still, it would take you like at least a half an hour.
So it was like it was like a glorified block party.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so many. Wow.
Dude, I got a golf cart too, and I didn't do the golf cart thing in our neighborhood. I guess like we could have done that, but I was like, I mean, is it worth it? Like, I mean, it's not that bad. You got to take the cover off and roll it off and do all that stuff. But it's like, actually, it was warm. I was surprised. So, at least in my area, it was warm. So. He's probably happy because there's no toys or romance books. So.
Well, that's for I love talking toys on Tuesday's flip side.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
I was saying, like, if sealed 80s toys were accessible as comics were, I'd probably just be doing 80s figures.
I heard you say that. I was thinking through that in my head. Like, you can't stack them the same way. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's I don't know if they're ever going to get there, Carter. I think you're going to be stuck with comics.
Yeah, I'm stuck with comics. Like, because it's like 80s toys, sealed 80s toys is just so sporadic. It's like you can only get them where you can find them.
Yeah,
and afford them. You know what I mean? So
what I've been seeing for sealed 80s stuff is let's see if this pops up. This is in Maryland. Remember the old wrestling buddies?
Oh,
Hell yeah.
man.
People were selling them for big money. I saw somebody put one up for $10, but I didn't get a chance to get to it at the time. It was like way out away from me. So
Non-neighborhood kids. Oh, they were so obvious. I'm sure they had a certain look to them.
whoa, whoa, hey, I used to do that stuff, dog. I used to do that stuff.
They don't have a certain like they don't have a certain aura to them. You know what I'm saying?
You mean they weren't wearing khakis and polos and sweaters like the Carlson? Dang.
They didn't look safe. How about that? They didn't look like they had the development's best interest at heart.
Yeah. I didn't see any. Did I see any superhero stuff? I didn't see too many superhero characters. Actually, I was surprised.
I had a little kid show up as Deadpool.
That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, let's go back to Dino has a golf cart. Shocking. Listen, dog, I hustled this old lady out of her golf cart, man. Okay. She was like, I don't need it anymore. And I was like, yo, I'm the CEO. I need to write this off on my taxes. So,
hell yeah.
Come on, man.
And okay, so I guess this week I didn't do a damn thing. October sucked. Like, I don't know, as far as like buying comics goes, like it was just so many missteps and missed opportunities for October.
My eBay's been slow too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the greatest eBay, but it's been slow. Like even offer wise, like usually like every couple of days, it's like, oh, send an offer. Maybe I have to take them down and relist them again. You know, switcheroos.
Yeah, it's like I should have went here when I went there, and I should have bought this when I should have bought that. It's just like, it's like October was just bad, and so I'm glad to be rid of that month, and so we're starting fresh. New month, new me.
I don't trust Mercari anymore either, dude. Like Mercari, Craigslist, I was like, it's really just marketplace, and that's a little bit of hit or miss. I don't know, man.
Do you have to be a shitty shipper to sell in Mercari?
Pretty much.
Anytime I buy something from there, man, it's just like the worst. I mean,
yeah.
Bro,
it's like cardboard that's like 2 inches short on each side, and they taped it together about 40 times.
I tell you, on I think it was like the second to last Tuesday's flip side, our buddy Mike, he told the story about how he bought two separate items, right, from two separate sellers, and both items. Because I think he bought a comic and a VHS tape, right? And in both packages, he got like costume jewelry. So he got the shipping. Number. And it was, he saw the tracking, all that. And when he got it, it came back when he got the package, it was just like, it's like that small package, and it was costume jewelry. Two separate sellers.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that was Mercari. Right? Yeah.
Like I see, so I usually don't look at Mercari like every 6 months. It's the same books on Mercari in my area for like in 6 months. It's like, you haven't sold that yet? Like, it's scams. Like, if you're trying to really sell it that badly, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would not buy a big ticket item on Mercari. No fucking way.
Not anymore. Oh my gosh. I know I remember seeing like an Amazing Fantasy 15 or something, like one of those, like just like on eBay where it would be like a 0 feedback seller. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just like regular stuff, and you're not getting your items. So. But I was saying about like October, like this week, I just didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't spend any money on comic. Well, did I? No, I didn't. I didn't go anywhere. So
sometimes you gotta take a break, man. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I spent a lot of money on a sealed 80s action figure that will unveil on the on the Christmas toy chest video. In less than a couple months, everybody. Christmas toy chest is going to be on and popping. I can't wait. All right,
I'm looking at my car right now. That's a bunch of bullshit on here.
I know, right?
It's like what Craigslist used to be. So, you want me to go next slide?
Yeah. So talk about eBay. No, we ain't. I put the reminder in there. I'm like, nope, forget that. All right. So what are we starting with? What's the book we're starting with? So we're doing Detective Comics number 70 from 1942, Jerry Robinson cover. Next slide. Okay, so we take a look at the census. So 86 total. And there is a 9.6 of this. I don't remember if we ever talked about this book or not.
I don't on this show.
Same.
This is a cool cover to me.
Badass, yeah.
It looks like he's in one of those hurricane relief pods. Remember that was like a big thing back in the day, like the tsunami pods from Japan.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like he's in a Robin is in a submersible, and he's running out of air, and Batman is doing what he can with no respirator on to save him.
So, and the funny thing too is like, so he's running out of air.
Yeah.
And he's underwater, it seems like. So there's no air. There's going to be like no air coming in. So
nobody has air. I like the tension on this cover. This cover is, I like this.
That's funny. Tyson Submersible 1.0.
Yeah.
Like, where are the controls on the damn thing?
It's got nothing.
Xbox controller. It's funny.
All right. Next slide.
Yes.
Okay, so
wow.
We had a CGC 6.0 that sold for $2,768. It's Blizzard Comics. So
yeah, but I think that's a kind of a good deal. So if I'm gonna steal it a little bit. So 6.0, I mean 7's I guess where your sweet spot is, but still maybe an 8, but still that seems like a good deal for me. 27.68. I mean, yeah, I mean that Batman, you could probably sell that easily too. That's an easy flip. There's a lot of Batman collectors out there.
I think there's something about those double-digit Detective Comics that are really desirable. Especially as early as you can get. So like like something early 40s like this. This is
yeah, it seems like a safe buy for sure. And there's less than 100 of these on the census. I couldn't see it, but it didn't
86.
86, yeah. I don't think you don't lose money in this book at that price, I don't think.
You know how much a G Batman is because there's a treasure chest on it at the bottom down there? He didn't say like, screw Robin, let me get this treasure chest first.
You know what? There is deceptively a lot going on with this cover. Oh yeah, there's a ship.
Yeah, a ship in the background.
Yeah. I love this cover though.
And why is it so? What in like the other thing too is like it's down on 2 boards. I guess maybe that's lifted out and like lifted in. Maybe the dock maybe.
Yeah, I'm with this.
Yeah.
All right, next slide. All right. So we've got Tales from the Crypt, number 33 from 1952, Jack Davis cover. All right, so this one, okay, there were quite a few Tales from the Crypt that sold this week as usual, but I don't know, this one stood out.
Yeah, this one's wild.
I'm not sure if if it's 2 heads sharing a body or what.
That's what it looks like to me, because if you look in this area, there's like a foot there, 2 arms, and I think this is like elongated chest, and it's two in one.
And so what is that? A mummified creature?
Pharaoh, maybe some kind of like pharaoh kind of thing, Egyptian pharaoh kind of.
it looks mummified but reanimated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That has that kind of feel to it. Next slide. Okay, so
I didn't think there'd be that many. Holy smokes!
you know what I noticed there's Tales from the Crypt, but this EC title has I noticed these have a lot on the census.
Okay.
It's like they're tough to come by, but there are a lot on the census.
Interesting.
Feels like these books just sit in collections. People, they get them. They're just hanging on to them. All this entire run.
Interesting.
I have yet to have any EC books.
I don't either.
Next. Okay, so we had a CGC 4.0 that sold for $800.
I mean, that doesn't seem bad to me, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have thought maybe it would have gone for a little bit more, but I guess with 200 plus.
Well, it was a buy it now. I'm always curious or interested to see what it would have sold for if they let it go to auction.
Oh, I wonder if it's like probably 500, maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see.
So this is a 4.0 6. It's been all over the place a little bit, but wow, one sold for 1,100 back in September of 2023. A grand in October.
So for a 4.0.
For a 4.0, yeah.
Okay, so this was undersold then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
makes sense.
A little bit. I mean, the market is soft, so I don't know.
It's like it's so weird. The market is soft for some things, but it ain't for other things. It's like you'll see books that were soft during the crazy time a few years ago that are out of control now.
It looks like one sold for $400 back in June of 2023 in the 4.0. I don't know. The book's all over the place, but
I mean, that's what I mean. If it was me, I seen it at the show. I mean, 4 or 5 max, I would think. But I mean, if it's 8, I mean, it is what it is at this point.
Okay. All right.
I just based on the census data.
Yeah.
It's, I know you don't see them, but again, there's still, that's like me saying, yeah, you don't see too many New Mutants 98s on the wall. There's 7,000 in the census, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I just think these EC books, they're just drying up a little bit. I don't know. This seems like a lot, but and this is not my favorite one. It's pretty damn cool, but
it could be a run collector too, right? Theoretically.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right. Next slide.
Yep, I got you.
Okay, so this book here. Has anybody ever heard of this?
No.
I have not.
Okay, so this is Black Laughter #1. This is from 1972. I tried to Google this. I tried to look it up as best I could. I could find no information on this. Like nothing. Not a damn thing. I guess it's a humor title. And from what I see, it's the only issue of the series.
So there's a first appearance in this book.
Yeah, first appearance of crap. I forget.
Mr. Habeas Corpus.
Okay. Next slide.
Yeah, I guess.
So there's 17 of these on the census.
Yeah, 17 on the census. There are a couple 9.4s, a few 9.2s, couple 9.0s, all the way down to a 4.5, which I'm surprised at. I would have swore like if this were on the census, I would have swore like maybe a handful. Because I've never heard of this title. Like we've heard of what Negro comics, all Negro comics. I think there's maybe another like Black Man, Black Atlas. What else? What other?
Black Lightning. I mean, that was 77.
yeah. So I this just popped up on my radar this week, and this was really surprising.
Next slide.
Yeah. Okay, so we had a raw copy of this that sold for $900.
Damn. There's another copy, an 8.5. Somebody's asking $2,800 for it.
Really? Huh.
And it looks like the CGC's it's like the case is kind of marred. It looks like maybe scratched. On the front, at least.
In the chat, has anybody ever heard of this title before? Black Laughter?
I mean, that's a magazine, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty big. It looks like a magazine. At least with the grade, or with the one on eBay. I mean, it looks massive. So.
Okay, so it says on the back, "Don't miss Black Laughter #2," but I'm like, I haven't seen no Black Laughter #2.
Interesting.
I think everybody missed it there.
I think this might have the potential to like catch on, like how Black Man is caught on, just because.
I mean, the publisher was Black Laughter Publishing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right.
It's still on the presses. They forgot about it.
It's still on the press. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine a warehouse find like that?
Interesting.
All right. Next slide. All right. So we've got Secret Romances #1 from 1951 from Superior Publishing. Not quite sure who did the cover on this, but I love this cover.
I love this cover too, honestly. Yeah. I'm not the romance guy, but this one brings you. This one feels like a 50s book. You know what I'm saying? Like some girl swinging, some guy building the fence. Two girls in the back. They're probably just stay-at-home wives who are just gossiping in the background about whatever the fuck happens in the neighborhood. So
this cover literally looks like the American Dream.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a beautiful book, man.
All right, next slide. Okay, wow. So 6 total on the census.
Oh boy,
I never noticed this book before.
I've never seen this book. I mean,
yeah.
Out of all the romance books,
I believe this is a Canadian publisher.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading. Yeah.
So we got a 170, a 60, 2 5.0s, but they're restored, a 4.5 and a 1.0.
There's a new one. There's a 3.5 too.
And a 3.5. Okay. All right. But next slide. Okay, so we had a raw copy that sold for $449.
I mean, that looks like a really nice copy. That seems really
nice.
cheap.
I mean, look how white that is, man.
Yeah, it looks lighter. It looks whiter than the what did I want to say? What's the word I'm looking for?
I'm losing it.
The stock image?
Stock image, yes.
Yes. I thought you were going another way. I didn't want to say it. Stock image sounds great to me. So that's for $449, okay? So there's one on eBay. So this one that doesn't look as great. 3.5, and it's starting at $300. I watched it, so
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna bid on it, but I mean, it's got. I mean, the problem with this one, so like if I zoom in, I can't fix anything there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it is what it is at this point. So you're not gonna get a grade bump. I don't care who you are, pressure clean or whatever you want to fucking say to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, I mean, you could clean up the back, but I don't think that's gonna get you to a 4. But this is my opinion. So, but I mean, for $300, I might buy it, but I wouldn't go a penny higher probably.
Right.
So
Yeah,
just
I
FYI.
totally. Yeah.
But this looks great. Hell, whoever picked this up got a deal. Yeah, if it's not restored.
I can't imagine, since it's a white cover. It's like, what really can you do with it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dude,
I get it.
Was that a file copy or something? I mean, just looking at that from here, I mean, the colors are perfect.
Let's get it better. You mind if I get you a better photo, my man?
I'm gonna try. Okay, so we can hop back and forth. All right,
Yeah.
so we'll do it like this. Okay, so let's take a look.
Nice.
This thing is really freaking nice.
Really
It is nice.
Holy cow!
Like the interior looks great too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just seeing the small photos of it.
Is this like a photocopy reprint or something? No, I guess not.
Nah.
But man, it's so. I mean, this thing looks like it's been completely like kept away from the world.
Does this look like it could be a Matt Baker cover?
I mean, it could be. We can look home.
I don't think it was. I was looking at it, but
I like this panel. I dig this. Great looking panel.
Pre-code. Yeah, all these kind of don't really give me like. So like I'm going to like I'm at number 4, number 5, number 6, 7. I there's like no people listed as artists on here.
no real people ever worked on this book.
Yeah, they just came out of the press. No big deal. Okay, so Secret Romance is 15. So if I can steal you back for a minute, if you want to put me back up here.
Yeah.
So 15 is this. This is a Matt Baker. Art by Baker. Well, it says art by Baker. So
I mean, that's not him on the cover. He must have done the interiors. There's no way that's Baker.
So there's a Baker on that one, but I don't see him doing covers.
What a waste! You have him doing interiors, but not a cover.
Yeah. So I don't see. Yeah, it didn't do any covers on this at all.
Huh.
He did one off on. He probably was pissed that he had to do interior. He's like, "Oh fuck this title."
Okay, so I want to take a look at this one right here. So we have basically Dear Miss Martin. It's like an advice column.
Is this Dear Abby from like 1952?
Yeah. Okay.
Remember that?
My brother is my rival. Dear Miss Martin, I'm 18 and very much in love with my brother's closest friend. My brother doesn't have a girlfriend, and as a result, tries to get his friend to break off with me and spend all his time with him. There's well, we can look at that through the prism of 2024.
Correct.
What can I do to straighten the situation out?
Little
precarious wording there,
right?
That's a dumb question. So this is the first issue, right?
Yeah.
Who was writing these? Who was writing?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. These are made up.
this is people around the office like, hey, I need to throw something on 2 pages. Can we just get an advice column going?
Right. But I like I say, I appreciate when you can basically read the book through the listing. Oh, look at this panel, bro! Look at this panel. You ought to be careful, Carla. Mr. Howard has a terrible reputation.
You can be fired.
You can fire me. I got big plans, and don't worry. Little Carla can take care of herself. Oh shit! Oh shit! Look at this! Wow. All right. Who was this? Who was this for? Who was this for? This was not for kids. Stop it.
Wow, this is pre-code romance, man. Of course.
It is pre-code, actually.
Man, these some hard edge kids in the 40s and
guns.
50s.
She's packing heat. Look at this thing.
Damn. Look at it. She killed a guy. This is not for little girls. Stop it. She's in jail. This is not for girls. Oh shit. So they found a suicide note. A suicide note? What the? I love this. I want this just to read it now.
Yeah.
Damn. See, this is magic right here. Just seeing like the original printing, just being able to read the stories. You know what I mean? This to me just feels like magic. But damn.
Yeah. That's a great book, man.
Secret Romance. I'd never seen this book before this week. All right, next slide.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I could find a read for it, but I can't. This one's gonna be tough. Don't type in Secret Romance read online. It's gonna be brutal.
Yeah, no. Okay, Startling Terror Tales number 11. Classic LB Cole cover. So this is the blue logo version. We talked about the black logo in a previous Hot Book Alert Live, and that one, it was like a 0.5, and it's sold for a nice, hefty amount.
I think the blacks are rarer than the blues, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the black, Next slide. Okay, so 112 total on the census. Oh my god, I can't even imagine what the 9.2 cells can sell for.
I mean, hell, even I would even go high 8s, 8.5, 9, 9.2.
Yeah, man. Yikes.
Yeah.
So there are a couple.
Is this census both the black and the blue, or they broke them out?
I believe this. I believe they made a distinction.
I can tell you.
I would imagine they would, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think after a while they did. I mean, some of them are probably.
Do you think it took them a while to catch on?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hell, there's things they still haven't caught on to. Mm-hmm. Is this standard or standard? Startling Terror Tales. That's why. Startling Terror. Sorry. Looking it up here. This one, 11.52. Yeah, they so there's only 4 black variants and 102 blues. That's what they're calling the regular.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's why blacks are so crazy. Next slide.
Yes. Okay, so we had a CGC 3.0 that sold for $6,333 after 63 bids.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I saw one for $400 back in the day.
Seriously.
My comic shop, it was gone in like 2 seconds. I couldn't check out fast enough.
Oh, how long ago?
3 years ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago, maybe.
I wouldn't have been hip to this book, and if I had seen it, I probably would have just been like, I would have hemmed in hard. I would have tried to look it up.
Yeah.
You know, and it just would have been gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
yeah, my comic shop is just notorious for like underselling books,
I saw
and overpricing them.
Me and Lake saw Incredible Hulk 1 repo cover for $600 or $500. Ripped the cover off. That's a X amount of book. Yeah. Some old guy just sent in his books and didn't know and just put stupid prices on there, and they were gone in seconds. There was like Detective Comics, like before Batman, that we saw for like $400, like just dumb covers. So.
Have we ever talked about Relampago?
No. I was just looking at that comment.
I could have swore we talked about like somewhere like in the past. I could have swore. All right, next slide. Okay, so we get to take a look at some of the pictures.
Okay.
So we got the front page, or front cover.
Up here looks a little meh, but okay.
Yeah, next one.
Everything else looks good. Back could maybe use a cleaning, but yeah.
I mean,
has writing on there.
This thing is solid though. Yeah. I will say.
Looks attached from this page. So
next one, I think there was only like maybe a handful of pictures available.
How about this? I'll even hook you up. Let's see what the notes say.
You think this is like a top 3 LB Cole?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That did not work.
Even if you're including romance,
the whole thing. I mean, Mask is obviously,
Oh, here we go. Look at me. Ready? You guys are gonna lose your mind. Bang! Detached cover.
Oh wow!
It's not noted because they don't detach covers anymore.
Oh wow!
Running on left, back center, moderate creasing, moderate foxing, terrace cover, spline split. So the bigger thing is this. So they don't note that nowadays on CGC. If you like my House of Mystery on there doesn't have it, or Mr. Mystery doesn't have detached cover. So that's why when you're bidding on certain books for CGC, you need to look at the notes.
Wow. Okay, so I got to imagine, if people were looking at the notes on this thing for the amount of money they were spending, right? Yeah, so if it at least had the cover fully attached, it could have went for a lot more.
Maybe. I would say possibly. I don't know how much an X factor would be. The X factor would be to it. I would probably say. See, the thing is, the writing and all these other ones don't have anything to do with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's still going to be here if it was attached. So,
yeah,
I don't know how much of a big grade bump you're going to get. Like, is it a 3.5? You know, is it still a 3? Because you can get attached covers and still get 7s and stuff. It's not like you get just a magic 4 and you go from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Or sorry, you get a 4. I think you can get a detached cover up to a 4. I think. Sorry, that's I was thinking centerfolds, but still.
Hey Justin, now that you say that, it's coming back to me now. I think Joe did talk about that on a couple of occasions.
Yeah, man, I could have swore he talked about it on Long Story Short.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah, because we were talking about it. Because I remember we were talking about it like after the show, even.
Yeah, it's starting to come back to me now. He did. Joe's definitely brought this up before. We'll get him on. We'll have to go through it again sometime.
Yeah.
So
nice. All right. Next up, Famous Funnies, number 216, from 1955. So this is a Frank Frazetta cover. Next slide. Okay, so there's 62 total on the census. Does that seem like a lot to you? Is this well known enough
for 55? Yes. I don't know. It feels like it might be a little bit higher for mid 50s.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Okay, so it's a 1955 book, but it doesn't have the comics code on it. And I noticed a lot of Charlton books didn't have it from like Magnus Robot Fighter and Solar Man of the Atom. Those don't have the comics code on it.
Did they have to do it, or they just did it to get, it was the stamp of approval, so parents knew it was okay?
So
right, yeah, exactly.
So 214 has 95. Because there's a run of them. 215 has 63.
Mm-hmm.
And this one has 50. That one. So I think 213 the one. 213 has 91. So I mean it's I think it's in line, I guess, with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Does this stand out as a Frank Frazetta cover? Is this something that if you see it, it'll stop you in your tracks?
I mean, I think people, I guess pre-eBay, I think people weren't hip to it. I think, obviously with Mr. like John Zurcher and stuff like that, John Z, he's kind of made the Frazettas like, the late Frazettas are, 219, 216, all those other ones,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, 211 is like famous,
Right.
So, I mean, is it as good as his other ones? Probably not.
It doesn't scream Frazetta to me when I see it.
All right, next slide.
But it's still cool.
Okay, so we had a raw copy that sold for $717.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll take a quick look at it, see what's going on with it. It sold for a little over 700. So
yeah.
Wow.
It's your typical 50s book, man. On the cover, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. It's your solid, I would say, low tier, like you said, like what, a 3 maybe? 3, 4 maybe?
Yeah. Does this count as the Golden Age anymore?
I would say so.
All right. Okay.
I think it's real. I think if you really want to define it,
I mean, I think it just bleeds out. 56, 55, 56 is the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 56. So 38 to 56.
Yeah. Okay, so it's still technically a Golden Age. Okay. All right, next slide. Okay, Out of the Night #1 from 1952.
This is good.
Mm-hmm. So we have a Ken Bald cover. Next slide.
Yep.
Okay, so we got 38 total on the census. The highest being a 9.4. Gosh. I wonder when these 9.4s popped up. Like when
they're probably, like you said, file copies from American Comic Troop.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just typed it in. So.
Okay. Next slide. Okay, so we had a raw copy that sold for $507. I believe the pics are in the slides. I believe. Okay, sweet.
Oh man, look at the colors in that thing.
Yeah. Minimal spine damage too. The thing looks great.
Mm-hmm. The colors on this, like the primary colors, the purple, the red, and then you have like, yeah, this thing is gorgeous, man.
Even the back looks great.
Yeah, back is nice and clean.
This is probably like a 7, 8, I would say, like high grade. Like, wow. Interesting. Oh, sorry.
500 for that? That's nothing.
507. Yeah. Somebody got a steal for that. So the thing to me is like, so PrimeCityComics.com, I wonder why they didn't slab it.
Huh. Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe his game's not too slab books. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't care about it. Maybe he just brings in slips and goes. We'll see. Oh no, not really. They have graded comics.
It's like I can see selling it raw, like at a storefront.
So he has graded comics. I mean, it's not like he doesn't. So no, it looks 9.8. Jesus, this guy's not messing around. Okay, this guy. Yeah. So again, I don't know why this guy's not slabbing this.
Maybe he's got no love for Golden Age slabs.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the lead time, and maybe the price is indicative of him getting his return back.
Well, okay. So if he has like a storefront, like I can see like selling it raw to keep customers coming in. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like that. But if you're gonna put it up for auction on eBay, it's like you want to maximize that dollar. So I'm kind of.
I think he's just an Instagram dude. I don't think he has a storefront.
Doesn't have a store. Okay.
I think. I don't know. It just says about us, and it doesn't say anything about like a storefront.
Yeah, but if you're gonna put it up on eBay and put it up for
20
auction,
20-year eBay power seller. So
okay, all right,
interesting.
I'm a 24-year eBayer. All right, next slide. All right, so we got Torchy, number 4 from 1950. We have a Gil Fox cover. This is another cover I've never noticed before.
I like these covers. These Torchy covers are tough to find.
Yep.
Out in the wild, at least. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Next slide. Okay, so we got 28 total on the census. Wow. There's a couple of 9.6s. Yikes.
I guess those are irrelevant because I don't like. Are they at like colleges? Are they in like private collections you're never ever going to see of the rich and famous and the wealthy? You know.
The 9.6s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all those books of all those file copies, like they bought them and you're never going to see them ever again, kind of thing. So, I don't know. Just thoughts.
This cover is very racy.
It is. I like this cover actually. And
All
she's going to a U.S. Navy submarine base too. In
right.
the background.
You just all the submarines just.
Yeah.
There's a lot of entendre going on here. All right, next slide. Okay, so we had a raw copy that sold for $200, and I believe the pics are in the slides. Okay, so this one is rough, but it still went for $200.
I mean, that's not a bad price. That's a trade book for me, but $200. I mean, if somebody saw it for $200, I tried to trade for it, but that's still a great cost. I mean, to have a copy is just cool.
Yeah, I love the colors on it. Like it's like the bathing suit looks very velvety.
Correct.
You know what I mean? It has that.
It's like those juicy pants from like 2000 girls were wearing back in the day.
Yeah. This is gorgeous. I think you can look at more pictures. Okay, so yeah, okay.
A little pencil. That's not too bad to get off. No ankle, kind of. I guess I don't know. It looks like a Nike swoosh sign, but whatever. And why is your toenails off the thing? I asked my wife.
I noticed like a lot of girls like their toes like kind of hang over the shoes when the shoes like that.
Let me take a picture to her. She's actually home.
So that's accurate to me.
You think that's accurate?
Yeah, like if you look at red carpets for of like celebrity events, like a lot of chicks, their toes will hang over their shoes. I noticed.
Give me a sec. Is this normal? Okay. Let's see how she got. I'm asking the wife. The wife knows.
I was going to be asking about the ankle or the toes.
The toes. She looked like she got a shoe that's like 2 sizes too small for her, man.
I love this. Yeah. Don't get me near a high grade copy of this.
My wife goes, no, that's not normal.
Okay.
Oh. I like the hair looks great. She's like a size 0, but it's fine. It works.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she got the captain's hat on too. Oh shit, it's on. She ain't playing. All right.
It's a tattoo I'm gonna get. You don't know. Hold on.
Or maybe the artist wanted to emphasize the toes because he had a fetish.
It could be.
That's what I'm
Looks
thinking.
like Taylor Swift. Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, everybody's stressing on Taylor Swift now.
Kinda.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy from Boomerang approved. Yes. Love me some Torchy.
This is the cover looks great. I mean, the back looks okay. I mean, I'm worried about it being detached at this point here.
I think I think there are more pictures.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Look at me. Look at me, stud. I don't even need to see the inside. I know.
Look at that.
This is nice though.
That like panel, dude, that panel is awesome.
So in the 50s, like let's go back here. So this cover alone, like most 50s books, the splash pages were better than the covers. So FYI, if you're looking at old books, if you get a chance to open one up, and I'm sure the splash page is better than that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So.
And I believe there is a another picture available. Okay. I think there's quite a few.
Well, you just did it all, man.
Okay, because there was one where you could see that there was a detachment. All right, right there.
Ouch.
And it's still sold for $200 though.
Wow.
I guess. I mean, maybe somebody really wanted it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this is a great cover though.
I mean, at $200 at this point, I would just, if that is truly the real cover, I'd pop his staples out and try to reattach them. What's it really gonna hurt you for $200? Yeah.
Okay.
Be a little, do my thing.
Okay, so you try to reattach it, but keep the original staples.
Yeah. Okay. Or you can buy a 50s book. I mean, doesn't matter.
Bro, I'm just noticing. She just ripped the dress off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not seeing that. Who are these books for?
look at it, and this guy's like, and look, she got like, I mean, it is fully, I guess it is from the 50s, but still, like lingerie on. This guy, look at this guy. Guy comes out of the like stage right, like, yo, what up? Oh, I didn't know you were there. You creeping in the background there, bro?
Oh my god! No wonder, like the adults of the 60s were like so. Like free love. They were reading this shit as kids. Damn. Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Women Outlaws #1 from 1948 from Fox
cover.
Features Syndicate. Yeah, man.
I love it.
Next slide.
I got you.
Gun Gals.
Yep.
All right, so 26 total on the census, the highest being a 9.4. So there are some like really high grades of these.
Yep.
But I never see them though. I don't think anybody else sees them.
No,
once you got them, people aren't letting them go. This
is gonna depress me when I click this next button. $180 for a raw, man.
That is beyond depressing. Are you fucking kidding me?
I should have. I wouldn't have. Why don't you text me this shit before you put this on the thing? So
bro,
I can get on it?
I never noticed this stuff until after the fact. That's my problem. I always check. Like I never check like stuff that's ending. I always check stuff that ended, and yeah, that's my fatal flaw right there. Okay, so let's take a look. I mean, it's solid.
It's decent, yeah.
Oh, she killed the guy. Oh my gosh! Look, she shot him. There's blood. There's a blood pan. The blood on the cover.
No, do you think she's like a woman of the night who runs a brothel.
She's a madam.
A madam.
She's a hero pimp.
Just saying,
She's a protector.
Just things I've things I see.
Damn. Cattle. So we have Canteen Kate, and here's Cattle Kate.
Oh boy.
Wow, look at this. Look at that. Whoa, hanging panel. Whoa, whoa.
Oh boy.
What
this is like the trifecta.
What is going on here? Who are these books for?
It's like and like I know it's not a red dress, but you got a red dress on the cover too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, hanging panels. Oh man. Yeah, you know what? Damn, bro. If I had seen this. Shit. Yeah, man. Okay. I like so for $180 essentially. Damn.
Somebody got a great deal.
And it's a number 1. Shoot. Great looking cover, man. All right, what's next? All right, so we're in the modern age here. So we've got Ultimate Comics number 1, the 1 in 30 Sarah Pichelli variant. So from 2011.
I have this book.
I have this book as well.
I got it for $3.
I've got one. I've got a 9.6, I think, of this.
Yeah, mine's like probably a 9.90 probably.
You know what the crazy thing about this book is?
What's that?
So look at that census there. Okay, so 381, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't checked this in a while, but if you go look at the 1 in 15 of this, that's the light blue one with Miles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the 1 in 15 is as hard to get, at least, you know, as hard to get as this one for whatever reason. I don't get the ratio on the 1 in 15 versus this 1 in 30.
It always seems like they're like Marvel's fudging the numbers on these ratios.
It feels like it sometimes, man.
If you ever like the case is the evidence for me is House of M. Like there was a 1 in 100 or a 1 in 50 variant, and I see those fucking things everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Did you look it up? Do you know like what the
census?
Yeah.
Yeah, good look. Let me see. Okay, thanks. I hate these long ass names, man.
This book's a pain in the ass to look up.
There's 2.
And you never know to put in like all new. You don't know if you should put that in or not.
You have to. It's so dumb.
Yeah, so 425 of the 1 in 15. Right? And this thing's got 380. I mean, it's almost the same freaking census count. The 1 in 15 should have twice as many.
I noticed that the light blue one is. I hardly ever see that one.
You talking about this one? Hold on a second. You talking about this one, right? Oh, sorry. You talking about this one?
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows.
Yep.
I don't see the sketch version ever. There's one during COVID for like 30 grand.
That thing is a legit ghost. Like it was given out to certain stores for like buying a bunch of the books or something, but they didn't all get it. It was that book is super ghost. There used to be one on eBay back like early pandemic for like 30 grand, I want to say.
Oh, I remember that one.
Somebody bought it too. Or he took it down, one or the other. So
all right, so we had a raw copy that sold for $327.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good looking book, and honestly, like Miles is going to have another surge one day. Who the hell knows when? But he's a well done character, and
hell, Tom Holland's talking about him already.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna happen at some point. As long as they don't fuck up the casting, like should breathe another, life into these books again at some point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll boomerang back.
Yeah.
I can't imagine to like the height, but it'll get close. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, during the pandemic, some of those books got banana prices. I'm not sure they're going all the way back there, but I mean, they've really been smoked. They've really, really been smoked.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. What's next? Okay, so we've got Carnage USA #1. This is the 1 in 100 Humberto Ramos variant from 2012. This is a book. Okay, so we talked about this on Tuesday's Flip Side.
Yep.
And I was saying, like, this is a book I was actively collecting Carnage USA, and I was finding the variants and the second prints and all that kind of stuff. I could find those, but I never see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the next slide? Okay, so 79 total on the census. Roughly 30? Yeah.
Quarter 9/8.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay, so we had a raw copy that sold for $350.
I hate these people. That's such a raw range. Just saying.
Let me see if I can find the listing for that. Okay, so let's see.
This book is such a ghost.
I mean,
it's a little tick right there.
Yeah.
Ticks there. Yeah, this is definitely not Near Man Plus.
And you can see where it's kind of it looks a little gravelly in that corner there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this book is so tough to find that okay.
So if you go down a little bit, and that little go up, we're right there. Color rug.
I don't know if that's the bag, the glare from the bag or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're gonna put this up,
take another damn bag, man.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
So that looks okay.
It looks fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is okay. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. This doesn't look awesome, but
9 certified is funny shit.
Okay.
I mean, look down, go right. Oh, I thought those lines from that to each their own was like really bad.
Right. Actually, the bag doesn't look too bad.
Nope.
Okay. Nice. All right.
The second print of this book is good to find too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the second print is gorgeous. All right. What's next? Okay, Tank Girl #1 from 1991. Next slide. Okay, so
a ton of
yeah, there's quite a few. So there are 69 8s. Does that seem like a lot or a little for a late Copper Age?
The paper on this thing was really bad. I had this, got it off the shelf when I was collecting, and then sold it when it got hot. What was it? Margot Robbie was rumored to have, like, her production company bought this property or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
A few years ago. So I sold a raw copy for probably just over $100, and I mean, it was about as clean as you're gonna get.
Did anybody watch the Tank Girl movie from '95? Because I didn't.
Lori Petty, that one.
Yeah,
I did.
Was it good?
It was no.
Okay.
She was obnoxious. They missed the mark.
It was basic. Was it like Tank Girl in name only?
No, I mean she had a tank and that kangaroo, and like they tried to do it, like but she was just so slapsticky. It just didn't work.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Had iced tea in it.
All right, what's next? I mean, yeah, next slide.
I got you.
So a CGC 9.8 sold for $1,240. I don't know why. That seems like a strong price to me.
Very strong, but
Yeah.
I want to
For
buy
90.
this book. I want to buy this book back one day.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have sold my copy, but
I had a copy too, and I let it go. So I totally understand.
Interesting.
All right, what's next? Fearless Defenders #4.
Yep.
This is another book I had. So this is a 1 in 50 Stephanie Hans variant.
Interesting.
Okay, so 7 total on the census.
yeah, this book is tough.
Is it really that tough?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I came across this book, I want to say 2015, 2016, and I haven't seen it since. Like I'm either up on a wall or anywhere.
Interesting.
Regerts.
300.
Okay, so a raw copy sold for $293.
I might have been tempted.
Really?
I don't know. This is one of those books that most people don't know about it, but it is such a hard book to.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about this on.
I mean, even 3's a hard book. So this was a ghost book on Ben Stein's like #3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
I never see that one.
I had a 9.8 of this book. I sold it for like nothing. It was like $140. Nobody wanted to buy it. It was on my eBay forever. So
There's something about Stephanie Hans. Like when her variants hit, they hit. You know what I mean? It's like they're like just true works of art. You know what I mean? Like this one.
She's got a good. I think it's a 1 in 50 for Absolute Wonder Woman #2 coming out. It's a good looking book.
Mm-hmm.
She had that one variant, the all blue face. What was it? Oh God, Lake had a bunch of those too. Oh man, what was it? It was the first appearance of somebody too. Was it Uncanny Avengers?
Trying to think.
I have to look for it. Give me a second.
Her Young Avengers #2.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
is a tough book.
It was this one, A-Force. Remember this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was tough too. When it first came out, everybody wanted this book.
Her Young Avengers 2 was a pretty good looking book.
It was this one.
Where they're all kind of hanging out. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, dude, this book was hella expensive back in the day.
Yeah.
I do still have a copy of this though.
Yeah, I've got one still too.
Interesting.
What's next? Okay, so we got Friday the 13th #1. So this is the 1 in 10 Tim Bradstreet variant.
Yep.
From 2007. What's the next slide? Okay, so we got 56 total. And
what's 9/8?
Yeah.
Roughly. Interesting.
And we had a raw copy that sold for $135.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'd buy this for the wife. I don't have this yet. I mean, I wonder where a 9.8 goes for. Everybody's listening. Nobody's even listed one.
I know. I never really see this book anymore.
I don't see it.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right, what's next? The Astounding Wolfman number 17. This is a 1 in 25 Ian Churchill variant. Now, I never see this book anywhere. I've come across like number 5. I believe it's a Art Adams variant, but never 17.
I found one of these in a dollar bin. Not this one here. There's like 16, 17, and 18, or 17, 18, and 19.
Yeah.
Are all 1 in 25s. I'm trying to think the one that I found.
I'm trying to look at 11.
Yeah, because there were like a string of Wolfman variants.
Yeah.
This is 5, right?
Yep, that's the one. That's the one I see.
Found.
Yeah.
Hold on, no, that's not the. No, mine was in the teens. That's not it.
I just put Astonishing Wolfman. Hold on a second.
That's the one that's like readily available. And then you have like the later issues.
Yeah.
There's some really super ghosts further up.
For sure.
Kind of soon. Interesting. Yeah. Huh. Okay. This.
Okay.
Wow, that's a huge hit. I guess it with no, but I guess we laugh at this, but I guess with no CGC data, you just throw it up there and maybe you go fishing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because the 1200 that stopped me dead in my tracks. And then when you do a deeper dive and you see it sold for 370, I mean, yeah, that's a big chasm, but 370 is still a lot.
He probably found this in a $1 box.
I believe.
I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're thinking 370, you're like, I don't even care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That kind of.
Yeah, the Frank Cho is badass of this one. It's on issue number 18. That thing is a super ghost.
Let me see. Hold on a second. Astounding. 2007. Let's do this. Bam. You said number 7?
No, 18.
18.
18B. Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah. That one.
Man, I would love to find that damn book.
Interesting. They look like they stopped after 18.
It was just those 3, 16, 17, and 18.
Yep.
And that's sick as well.
Yeah, that one.
Have to look out for these. Interesting. I can't believe they did a B cover in the middle of the run like that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, I mean, I obviously in 5 and stuff like that, and 3, but still for second printings, but still weird.
Yeah, no variant for number 1. Oddly enough, go figure.
Yeah.
Well, and then the funniest part is his first appearance was in that Free Comic Book Day issue that came before.
Yeah, exactly. Are there variants for Free Comic Book Day?
Yeah, Marvel did one, like a 1 in 250, like last year or the year before.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Okay. Do people care about Wolfman though? You know what? I think people care about the rarity more so than anything.
Wow. Yeah. You guys, I'm watching Monday Night Football. I'm sorry. The best catch I've ever seen in my life by Mitchell from the Colts. Sideline catch, 2 feet. Oh my God.
I know, I got it on too.
Insane. And he just threw a pick 6 or threw a pick.
Didn't the Lions win this week?
Oh, they blew him out, dude. I mean, it was like 20. The score looks closer than it was. It was like 24-14, but it was like 24-3 or something. I mean, it wasn't even close. Jordan Love was hurt though, groin injury. You could tell he barely could walk around. So
I know. I think there was like a late hit early in the game.
Brian Branch.
Yeah, one of the guys, he got ejected.
Yeah, Brian Branch. He doesn't care, man. He doesn't care. He's trying to be Ed Reed out there, man. Trying to take names.
But they still won, though.
Doesn't even wear his mouth guard. Doesn't care.
It was funny because he had his mouth guard like in his helmet. So when he got thrown out.
So I mean, I think he wears two, but honestly, so his when he was a like little kid, his mom was like, "Put your mouth guard in," so he just stick it in his helmet. Beast. So, anyways,
what's next?
I don't have this one.
What is this?
Seems like a Scotty Young side project.
Yeah, man. Brick City. We talked about this. A long story short.
Mm-hmm.
I could not believe the sale of this book, though. Holy shit.
So we got Brick City Bunch #2. This is from 2005. This is a Scotty Young variant. So what is this? Just like a cover B?
It's just a cover B, yeah. I don't think it was a ratio or anything.
Huh. Okay.
Wow. That's why I don't have
it. I mean, where the hell do you find something like this?
I don't know, man. Somebody hit me up on IG saying that this is maybe the rarest Scotty Young.
Okay. So this raw copy sold for, so people that are just listening, this raw copy of Brick City Bunch #2 Scotty Young sold for $1,247.
And it looks like in really good condition.
Yeah. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm flabbergasted.
So it's weird because this guy has like off stuff like Mask from like Dark Horse and Sam Marie books, the seller, like Crow stuff. And then he has this monster, which is interesting to me. Let's see what else he sold. He sold a Jeffrey Dahmer unauthorized biography, some coins. Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, look at this. It's just like, it's so random.
Yeah, very random. How did he even know what this was? I guess he did a auction, let it run, but still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
only 46. Yeah, 46 bids. I can't believe it was up at 1,200 right off the rip.
Yeah, but he had to know he had something because I mean, you know, he first of all he knew to put Scotty Young right in the title. It's not obvious looking at the book. You know, stated that it was rare, which doesn't mean anything, but you know, he had to know that there was something going on here, or somebody told him.
Yeah,
this is that type of book you can find it probably in a dollar bin somewhere. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Nobody reminds me of what's that one book? It's like hot.
This thing is ticked up. Look at this thing is very ticked up.
I'm blowing my mind. It's a DeVoe book. I can't remember. It's okay. Yeah. So it's so rare that my comic shop doesn't even know its existence in the my comic shop library.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's no database on that.
Yeah.
At all.
Interesting.
What's next?
This book.
Okay, this book is very unassuming. I didn't know. If it weren't for the price, I would have just passed right by it.
Yeah.
So this is Monsters Unleashed #1. This is a 1 in 100 Mike Mignola variant from 2017. So it's like, it's just kind of, it's like a nothing cover.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just like a rando monster taking on Vision. But next slide. Okay, so 13 total on the census, 498s, and a raw copy sold for $85. But the $200 sale price kind of stopped me. I was just like, whoa, what's going on here? But again, you dig deeper and you see that it sold for $85, but that's still that $85 is still respectable.
Yeah, I mean,
So this one had a bunch of variants on this.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
shit ton.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were on the J, let's be honest, or K.
It's weird because there were like 2 Monsters Unleashed series that came out in 2017.
Correct.
this is the second one though, I think, right?
Yeah, this is that one.
Nope, this is the first
No,
series.
Really?
The second one, or sorry, I got that. Yeah, the second one are the ones where the variants are tougher to get.
Correct.
They
So
went
that's
nuts.
I think I have that one.
This is the second run.
Yeah.
And then if you go back, this is the first run, just so people can see it. So this is all the variants from just the one. So this is the 1 in 25.
Yep.
Which not great. This one, this is obviously the 1 in 100. This is the 1 in 50.
That's okay. So that's the one I bought. I had high hopes for that one.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about that on Tuesday.
Hip hop cover, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of hip hop covers for this one.
Yep. Retailer incentive.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Midtown copy. And then you had a whole bunch of D's and E's and F's again.
But,
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
So this was this is the one, the Future Fight variants.
Mm-hmm.
The Ji-Hung Lee did all of them, yeah.
Mhm.
The Elsa is the big book. Probably her best cover.
Yes. Thankfully, I still have that one.
Yeah, I've got. But that hip hop variant right there is one of the fucking hardest books you'll ever find.
It's literally the worst of the hip hop variants. It is so
terrible.
expensive.
It's such a hard book to find. I don't know what the hell happened, but that book is sold for some crazy money.
Dude, I seen a box back in the day. It was probably like around this time, 2016, 2015. It was people were trying to give away books of hip hop variants.
Mm-hmm.
Like Miles were in there, all that crap was in there. You know,
I can imagine those being tough sells back then.
there's one for $500.
Yep.
So this one actually looks in great condition. Actually, like it actually looks near. Besides that, and like near it plus though.
Yeah.
Like it looks sharp. Corners are sharp. Back looks great. So.
Yeah, man. I remember seeing all those back in the day, like 2015, 2016, and just going, this shit looks generic. No, thank you.
Yep.
Next. What's next?
Oh.
All right. So we've got Spawn 230 from 2013. So this is a 1 in 25 Todd McFarlane sketch variant.
Yep.
This is I don't know. Is this one the most expensive of the sketch variants? I don't know. It's tough to say.
I think this one does really well because he's homaging himself, and
I noticed the color version goes for a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so 89 total on the census. 36 9/8, 10 signature series 9/8.
I mean, you got to do it in red, right?
Yes.
If you haven't signed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
That's the only way to do it.
Just saying.
And try to get Todd.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. A CBCS 9.6, not even a 9.8, but a CBCS 9.6 sold for $1,000.
Nice.
I'm not surprised.
Do you just buy it to try to turn it to CGC 9.8?
Probably.
I mean, that's a CGC 9.9 right now, I think, right?
Probably. If you send in the label with it, it probably does. You got pictures of it?
No, let's see. No, because
that's it.
Yeah, it was just that one. I want to take a look and see what the most expensive sketch variant is.
I know that's not the rarest, I tell you that. All these 200s were pretty rare.
The AF-15 went for a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should just put spawn.
This-
So it's gonna fuck it up.
I mean, geez. So this one is raw and it's still sold for what, $750?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say it's sold for $750.
So like two. I used to know these because we were hunting these back in the day. Like
Mhm.
220 to 230 something were like the sketches that were like, it was a middle run. People started not collecting spawn or going away from spawn, and that's why they became so rare.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're super low print to begin with, and then you throw the
Mhm.
1 in 25s on them.
let's go to 201. So it starts at, for everybody at home, starts at, well, 216. But really jumps into 220s, kind of. Yeah, 220s.
Hmm. Oh gosh, look at that one.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. There's a lot to pull from when it comes to these McFarlane homage covers here.
I mean, the colors still sell really well, you know. I
Mhm.
mean, not at this level, but they still.
How'd you get in here? Okay. So he like broke in. He like ripped through the door and was like, no, he's.
I heard like the banging
Yeah, he bangs on the door and then it like opens up for him. It's like
opens up magically.
yeah, pretty much.
That's awesome.
Sure. I know. Come here. You can be on the show. There you go.
Sylvester hasn't visited me.
One of them got like a little eye infection a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Not this one, the other one. But it's okay.
All right. What's next?
That's it.
That's it. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet, everybody.
All right.
Okay, so we had some technical difficulties, but we'll get back on board hopefully by next week.
I would
The
just
flip side will be okay because I do it. Don't do it the cheap way like you do.
I'm El Cheapo.
I know it's okay.
And okay, so what's going on this week?
I think Chris is back from vacation, so Monday. I know Z is doing double duty still. I think so. Maybe Monday I'll do one. I haven't done one in a while. And then Tuesday, me and you, if you're not, are you working?
I'm not quite. Things are up in the air this week.
And then next Tuesday, I got jury duty, which
you couldn't get out of it.
I couldn't get out of it.
Damn.
Sucks. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
They don't respect me. I told them I'm the CEO. Tales from Flipside CEO on my card.
People depend on me.
Yeah. To give them the news.
Heck yeah. Okay, so Mr. Long Short, we have Long Story Short 100.
Ooh.
Episode 100. It's going to be a big one, so tune in. You can see what we got up our sleeves.
We have things in the works. No, we're not giving out any details, but we have things in the works. And this one seems like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, it will be.
What day is that for everybody? So yeah,
Thursday night.
Thursday night at 10 Eastern. Is that right? 10, yeah, 10 Eastern.
Yep.
So.
10 Eastern, yeah. And for Flipside Tuesday, things are kind of up in the air, but I'll let you know, Dino, in that probably I'm thinking that Tuesday morning.
Yeah, you're good.
If we can do something.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, everybody. I thank you so much for watching. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. And yeah, man, I love you guys for watching. And we will see you next week with hopefully a smoother one running Hot Book Alert Live. Good night.